units, prepare for final approach. We are setting her down now. Clear on the left side, Cap. Looking good.
Subscribe now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates.
This derelict train car has become an integral part of the reef ecosystem, attracting curious marine life like these bottlenose dolphins.
Here, the rough texture of the sunken train meets the smooth grace of the ocean's inhabitants, a silent spectacle in the deep blue.
Here, in the clear blue depths, a pod of dolphins investigates the coral-encrusted wreckage of a forgotten locomotive. Decades underwater, this locomotive is now home to vibrant reefs and a playground for passing dolphins. This old locomotive has been resting here for decades, a testament to the power of the deep blue. The rust is extensive.
This incredible wreck, once a symbol of industry, now serves as a vibrant artificial reef, teeming with life. Lying nearly intact on the sandy seabed, this massive locomotive is slowly being consumed by the deep.
The vessel's vibrant orange hull stands out against the clear blue of the coastal waters, demonstrating its high visibility rating. Deep beneath the waves, the skeletal remains of the carriage have become one with the reef, a haunting monument colonized by vibrant life.
The rigid hull inflatable boat, or RHEIB, is the backbone of coastal rescue operations worldwide.
The massive chains plunge deep into the churning water, essential for anchoring the rig against the ocean's might.
As we rise from the deep blue, the light beckons us home. The ocean's beauty surrounds you.
We made it! Whew. Whew. They found us! The helicopters are overhead. We need to get below the thermocline immediately before they get a visual.
Designed for rapid deployment, these helicopters demonstrate their capability to dominate any maritime environment.
The chains strain under the weight as the vintage engine is slowly pulled from the deep blue water.
Look at that horizon. It doesn't get much better than this out here.
Train car breaking the surface now. Watch the spray. Roger, maintaining altitude. Keep the tension steady.
Suspended precariously above the churning abyss, the derelict locomotive becomes a conduit for the sea.
The load is stable. Fuel check at 50%.
Acknowledged. We are making in good time.
The final barrier has fallen. The Transoceanic Express makes its historic crossing.
This unprecedented heavy lift required months of meticulous planning to place the historic locomotive precisely on the desert tracks.
This marks the first time in nearly a century that this colossal locomotive has touched steel in the desert.
With the cables slackened, the massive engine, designated BG-1, is finally set down on the desert tracks.
50 years of rust and decay.
The corrosion here is extensive. We need to stabilize this before we can even think about paint removal.
Once you align the groove, give it a firm twist until it clicks into place. Always test the connection before use.
We have to be careful, but the pressure jet is the best way to remove this surface corrosion.
This specialized cleaning foam is essential for lifting decades of grime without damaging the underlying metal structure.
The battle against the elements begins here. This compound penetrates deep into the rust layer, preparing the metal for the next phase of restoration.
We apply the solution and let it sit. The key is the agitation, breaking down decades of buildup. Look at the difference here.
Blasting away the rust is the first step in restoring this magnificent engine to its former glory.
Utilizing pressures exceeding 20,000 psi, the water jet provides the most effective method for stripping heavy corrosion from these critical components.
Come on, break free. Just a little more.
This old girl hasn't run in 50 years.
We're bringing her back to life, piece by piece.
The key is the dwell time. Look at how it just lifts that grease away, revealing the original casting underneath. It really is quite remarkable.
First, we abrade the surface with a stiff wire brush. Then, a high-pressure solvent washes away the remaining grease and rust.
After 18 months of refitting, the Pioneer is finally ready to hit the tracks. We couldn't be prouder of the work done here.
Corrosion has taken hold of BG2. The oil loss is significant.
All right, steady now. Watch the clearance on your left.
We're using the BG4 solution here. As the block submerges, the cavitation bubbles actively lift the carbon deposits right off the metal surface.
Submerged in the powerful BG5 solution, the chemical reaction creates intense bubbling, breaking down even the most stubborn layers of corrosion.
Separating these old harnesses requires patience due to the grease and tangles. Then, we use a scraper to remove the heavy...
The BG7 surface requires vigorous scraping to remove the heavy oxidation, revealing the pristine steel underneath.
Sandblasting remains the most effective way to strip heavy corrosion from large structures.
The sandblaster utilizes compressed air to propel the abrasive media, effectively scouring the surface and exposing the pristine metal beneath the corrosion.
Once fully submerged, the solution immediately begins to break down the grease and grime. We monitor the process closely.
We use a specialized solvent here to ensure every crevice is perfectly clean before reassembly.
Using the high-pressure system allows us to thoroughly clean the cylinder bores, guaranteeing precision for reassembly.
As we pan across the BG5, the bright workshop lights highlight the precision engineering of these critical components, the valves and the camshafts.
Be sure to wipe down the grooves first, ensuring all debris is removed before polishing the crown.
The intake manifold must be aligned perfectly before we secure it. We use this socket wrench to tighten the bolts, ensuring a precise fit every time.
The high-pressure fluid ensures that every crevice of the assembly is completely pristine before the next stage.
Using a pressurized water and detergent mix, we eliminate all machining residue. The final rinse guarantees a chemically clean surface for assembly.
Once the insulation is removed, we can insert the green wire into the module and tighten the terminal screw.
As you can see, the energy core is fully charged and stable. We can now begin the integration sequence.
We use the electric precision torque driver here to secure the main pivot bolt. This guarantees zero backlash movement.
After laying the strips, we roll them out smoothly. Then, using a scalpel, we trim the excess right along the edge for a perfect finish.
As you can see, the ratchet allows for precise tightening. We need to ensure this bolt is fully secured before proceeding to the next stage.
By integrating the primary energy conduits directly into the skeletal structure, as shown on the holographic schematic, we've opted...
Final assembly requires absolute precision. Here, the structural frame is secured before the primary power conduits are activated.
We are applying the final weather stripping now. This specific compound activates under UV light, creating a seamless bond with the carbon fiber panel.
Apply steady pressure and move the gun smoothly along the seam. This ensures the structural integrity of the glass panel.
Alignment confirmed. The power conduit is secure. We now have a stable data stream across the primary nexus.
The cabin requires meticulous care. I'm applying an anti-static solution in slow circular motions to the entire seat surface.
Carefully slide it along the tracks until you hear that distinct click. All right, the system is online.
Okay, the wiring is connected now. Just need to secure the housing flush against the grid.
The initial parameters are locked in on the main screen. We can proceed with the data upload via the holographic interface now.
And that's the precise torque required for the hub assembly. All green across the board.
The pressure release valve engaged at 400 kilopascals, exactly within the parameters we projected for the Mark VI alloy.
Welcome to the future of transit. This is the XR1, the fastest and safest way to travel off-world.
Welcome aboard the BG3 luxury transport. Please enjoy the scenic view. Systems online.
This is the high-speed service to the city center. The doors are now closing. Please stand clear of the platform edge.
Traveling through the heart of BG-8. The future moves at the speed of light.
The future of transit is here. Join us as we accelerate into a new era.
Now arriving at Sector Gamma. Please have your transit pass ready for inspection. We hope you enjoy the neon beam.
The new X1 series utilizes a pressurized steam release system for rapid cooling after reaching orbital velocity.
The future of travel is here. Silent, sustainable, and endlessly moving forward across the new frontier.
Welcome aboard the Aeroliner. We are now passing through Sector BG-11, the Central Gardens District. Deep beneath the waves, a forgotten relic rests among the vibrant coral. But
Every journey must eventually reach its end.